A huge report on rumored new PlayStation hardware including PS5 Pro, Tekken boss praises PS5, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster sales, and Respawn apparently working on a new IP. All that and more in today's PlayStation news, let's get to them. Let's start with a PS Plus recap. Grid Legends, Chivalry 2 and Descenders are all available now for PS Plus users regardless of their tier. If you are on PlayStation Stars, you get 50 points for playing any of those games for less than a minute, but you have to manually start the quest. And remember, this is the last chance to claim the games from the PS Plus collection announced back in 2020, which includes nearly 20 games such as God of War, Days Gone, Resident Evil 7, Ratchet & Clank, Bloodborne, Final Fantasy 15 and a lot more. Even if these games are part of the new PS Plus catalog now or in the future, make sure to claim them from the collection, cause once added to your library you get to keep them as long as you are subscribed, unlike games from the PS Plus catalog which can leave at any point in the future and you lose access to them. The next PS Plus update will be on May 10th, when we'll learn the catalog games for May, which we know humanity will launch as part of. In the meantime, will you be playing any of the monthly games? Let us know in the comments or vote on the poll in the community tab. Now we have a huge report from popular insider Tom Henderson over at Insider Gaming, covering all the upcoming PlayStation hardware and developments on the rumored PS5 Pro. First up is Project Leonardo, announced back at the Sony CES press conference in January. It's a highly customizable controller to help with accessibility in games for players with disabilities. The controller is expected to launch around Q4 this year. Moving on is the PS5 quote-unquote Slim with a detachable disk drive. And remember, when I say slim, it's because it's a naming convention also adopted by many people in the gaming media. Rumors say the console is not a slimmer but resembles a current PS5 form factor, with the only difference being that every console will be digital only, with the disk drive as an optional accessory, one that has been confirmed recently as per a Sony patent that appeared online. This new model will completely phase out the previous design within the next year, and while Henderson sources can't confirm it, it's expected to be announced at the rumored PlayStation Showcase in late May or early June, with a release date expected for September, likely tied to Spider-Man 2. Next, there have also been rumors of two different headsets being in the works: Project Nomad, which is some wireless earbuds, and Voyager, a wireless headset, expected to release by the end of Sony's fiscal year 2023, which ends March 2024. I would say it's unclear if these are PlayStation related, as they could also be part of the Sony InZone brand, which was aimed at PC gamers. Another accessory is the rumored cloud handheld known as Project Q Lite, expected to launch by Q4 2023. Henderson hopes we could see it at the PlayStation Showcase as well, but Sony could reveal it at a separate event. He also said that, digesting the info he has, this is not the PS Vita or PSP successor, but just an accessory for PS5 Remote Play with adaptive streaming up to 1080p and 60 FPS, and it resembles a DualSense controller with a screen in the middle, and likely controller features like adaptive triggers and haptic feedback. Lastly, there's the PS5 Pro reported by Henderson back in March, and he now reports with 100% certainty that the Pro-style console is currently in development, even if, as with any tech project, it could get cancelled at any given time. Besides, the first dev kit prototypes are set to arrive to first-party development teams within the next couple of months, and third-party should have it by the end of the year. The release date for PS5 Pro is expected to be by Q4 of next year. Do you think this will become real at some point? Which PlayStation hardware are you looking forward to the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. While we're expecting new PS5 hardware, Tekken director Katsuhiro Harada is very happy with the current one. The director praised the hardware's SSD in the latest issue of Play magazine, saying it's probably even the biggest thing that's gonna evolve the player experience in the game. He noted the SSD is a game changer for the new generation of consoles, helping players get to new matches faster than with a normal drive. We still don't have a release date for the game, but they continue revealing new characters every now and then. Developer Blackstyle Games has provided a roadmap of future updates for the indie fishing adventure game Dredge. The first update in Q2 will add map markers to enable better navigation. A second update in Q2 will add a quest to unlock photo mode and wildlife you can take photos of, plus a passive mode with no enemies to enjoy the vistas. A third update will come in Q3 with customization items to collect in the world, like paint jobs and flags. Lastly, there will be a paid DLC featuring the mysterious Ironhaven Corporation mentioned throughout the main campaign. Let's move to sales numbers for Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, as Square Enix announced the total sales of the series have surpassed 2 million units worldwide. The collection, including all 6 games, was already on PC and mobile, and launched for PS4 and Switch, so sales are cumulative for all versions. Another game selling really well is Sonic Frontiers, with Sega saying the game has sold 3.2 million units as part of their fiscal year results. The whole Sonic franchise managed to sell a total of 8.15 million units during the same timeframe. Respawn boss Vince Zampella may have said that Titanfall 3 is not happening anytime soon, but the team is definitely working on something new. In an interview with Axios, Zampella said that Titanfall director Steve Fukuda is leading a very small team at the studio with the mission to find the fun in something new. So here's hoping we find out soon. Now let's go through a few games and DLC release announcements. Rocket League is getting a new collaboration this Star Wars Day with 4 cars celebrating the series, with the likes of R2-D2 and BB-8 available for purchase, with some additional skins and other customization items. If you wanted more Forspoken, Square Enix has announced the release date for a DLC in Tanta We Trust that works as some sort of prequel to the events of the game. It launches on May 26 with early access on the 23rd for anyone with the Deluxe Edition. Riot Forge is releasing a new League of Legends single-player story, the third one in about 2 months after a Ruined King and Mage Seeker. Convergence, a League of Legends story, launches for PS4 and PS5 this May 23rd. Saints Row didn't meet the expectations upon release, but Volition is dedicated to updating the game. The first of 3 story expansions alongside a major update has been dated for May 9. Another game getting a major update is Fall Guys, as Mediatonic finally unveiled the tools for their creative suite. It will arrive alongside Season 4 this May 10th, also adding 50 new rounds, new Season Pass options, costumes, and more. Devolver Digital and Wolfeye Studios have announced Weird West is getting a definitive edition running at 4K and 60 FPS for PS5 this May 8. The game is a dark fantasy of the Wild West and was first launched for PS4 in March last year. And Midnight Suns is getting its final DLC character with Storm on May 11, bringing the character with new story missions, upgrades, and new skills. Besides that, the game finally arrives on PS4 on the same date. And those are the PlayStation stories for today. Come back on Friday for a new video, but remember to share your thoughts on any of these news in the comments below, like or dislike to let me know your feedback, check out other videos you may enjoy while you're here, and consider subscribing for more on PlayStation. Thank you so much for watching, my name is Joseph, this is Hype for Games, and let's get hype!